Hello, I know a lot of people ask about washing jujube bags, so I thought as it's a nice bright sunny day at the moment, I've got a particularly dirty one that I have, you know, the little bars of Vanish soap. I've used that and a toothbrush and given a bit of a scrub to the really dirty marks. There was one on top of a magnet and there were some on the bottom and some on the front. So I've given them a good scrub and it's been in the washing machine at 30 degrees on a delicate spin. Now it's out and I thought I would have a look at it with you and see how it's come out. You can see Sophie over in the background here, but this is how I had it. Had it in a pillowcase with an elastic band doing the top up. That is in case any of the like diamante bits or zip pulls or anything like that just pop off in the wash. Sometimes they do on all sorts of things, so it's not just a bag thing. But I've put it in here with some colour catchers, which I don't know if you can see that, but that was worth it because they're a little bit green. And then if you take it out carefully with a bit of a shake, hopefully anything that has dislodged, if anything has dislodged, has come out and gone into the bag. But it's come out quite nicely so far. Don't know if you can see there, but the magnet, there's still a circle around the magnet. I think that's quite a common problem. The rest of it's come out a lot cleaner than it was. And the bottom is definitely cleaner. And what I'm going to do is hang it outside in the sun, because that will bring, especially with the Vanish on it that's still on there, that will bring the last bit out and make it brighten up a bit more. Now they do need a long time. In England you can't leave them out properly overnight, but a good day's drying would be good. And then I always finish them off in the airing cupboard. So after they've had the sun on them for the first day, then I stick them in the airing cupboard for another day and check that they're all dry before I use them. Some people wipe them over with a towel. I don't tend to do that because I find that my washing machine is quite good at getting them dry. I suppose it depends on how long it spins it for. There's a digger coming on the table with us. But this one I have had a problem with anyway, which has got worse as I've washed it. I bought this one second hand, and where it's, I think something's spilt in there and some of the insides come away, so it's peeling off, but that's not a washing problem, that was there before. So if you see any flecks of that, that's what that is. I wanted to wash it because my intention is, I think some people will think that I'm going to wreck it, but hopefully I'm not. I want to de-flap it. So I'm getting a zip to go along the top and I'm taking the flap off so it will look like that when it's finished and not have a flap over the top. Hopefully that will be more useful for me, and I won't have to deal with that bit that's coming out anymore, which is why I wanted this bit to come up a bit cleaner, but it's still a little bit black. So I will use this one as my trial one, and I might try another polish on that bit and see if I can make that come out, that little mark there, because that will be on the front of my bag if I get it done. Hopefully it will. Fingers crossed I get round to getting it done. But yeah, so that bit there we're going to have another think about, or I can put some more Vanish on it now possibly and then leave it out in the sun. But I'll come back to you when it's been in the sun for the day and we'll see what it looks like then. So I'd add, as I've raved about the fuel cells so much from the jujube range, washing them is exactly the same. 30 degrees in the washing machine and they come out really, really well. I'd like to add that all of the diamonds and all of the zip pulls and everything were intact, so there was no need to have the pillowcase, but it is just a good precaution to have there. While the bag is sunbathing, we thought we'd join in. Do we, Ben? You sunbathing?
Me.
And you?
Me.
Are you going to sunbathe?
Hello.
Hello. You can't see you this side, I've got it the other way round. Say hiya.
Hello.
That's it. Where's the cat gone? We had him a minute ago. Oh, you dropped a spoon. You got it. It's not going to work that way up, Benny. It's not going to work. And then, oh, here comes Limpy Cat. We think he was on some bales the other night. Jump down from too high. Uh-oh! Sad face! Not so sad! Not so sad! A really simple jujube cleaning kit. I've got a Vanish bar, which I think you can rub on by itself, but I use an old toothbrush to really scrub it into the marks. I've got these, which are colour catchers, just in case the lining colour runs or anything like that. And we use the liquid tabs. This is a non-bio one, because I only use non-bio because I've got quite eczema skin, and so have Sophie and Ollie. So that's what we use. But they're all optionals, but yeah, it's Vanish that we've used, a non-bio in the liquid tab, and the colour catchers. Works for us. I've only been out in the sun for about an hour and already those magnet marks are starting to fade. So hopefully the sun's going to do the job. Got back from the school run. This has been outside for most of the day now in the nice sun. And places like this front bit are completely dry. They're dry right through. And this bit here is dry right through. But just inside that pocket, which is the pocket on the flap, there's some wet spots in there, and it still feels quite damp in there. I don't know if you can see. Possibly not. But it's quite damp still in there, and things like the pad on the strap is still damp, which is why I put things in the airing cupboard overnight and then the next day, because anything like that that's got damp little bits tend to come out in the airing cupboard. I'm not going to show you too close, but this is the finished creation with the flap taken off the front. Now that the bag's dry, I cut the flap from the front, tucked the edges in, and put on a zip that should, and does, go right the way along and then unhook from that end. So you can still get in to the bag easily from the top, but you don't have the flap to worry about. So there you go. That's what I did to my poor bag, but it works better for me that way. And I hope this video has helped. Subscribe if you like us.